Hello, hello. Listen, it's crazy out there. So, you are the alien they fear. Channeled message for a group of beings that are a part of a soul tribe. Okay? And we are like otherworldly. Okay? We seem alien because we are. Like, get it straight. There's an alien inside of us. It's real. It's scientific. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? And we're so distracted right now. And it's so funny because at the same time, it's like we knew this was coming, okay? I've been following energy that is giving me stories to tell, okay, about things that are going on in the spirit world, and I get these inside looks, okay? And I think we're live. This is my first live, so wish me luck. Also, shout out to my cousin Trevor. This is dedicated to you. He passed away a few weeks ago, and yeah. I am picking up on a species, okay? And I've been talking about them. I'm going to use tarot cards, I'm going to use oracle cards, but I'm just going to grab the channel right now and focus on the frequency. And if you come in, you know what I'm saying? Or not, or find this later, or connect, okay? This is certainly, there's a lot that's being reviewed, okay? We're just looking at a lot of data, okay? Lots of data. It's very full. Also, the movement is very swift, very quick. There's an important message about occult. We're going to trust the process here because the spirit world is hiring, meaning we need you to show up, okay? Light worker, person of soul, somebody that has transcended past the illusion. You have looked beyond the veil. That's who you are. And the reason you were on the side of the veil where you had to look on the other side was because you were bamboozled, okay? Someone tricked you, your soul. No. Chakra. No. Someone tricked your soul into contract. Come. Leave it. Stay. Sit. Stay. Leave it. Okay. And this was a distraction as my dog is wanting to put me on the spot of like ad lib. What's it called? You know, you got to be on the spot on like your intuition. So there's something otherworldly about you where the intuition you carry, the soul, the womb, the purity, okay, the openness of your spirit is entrapped, encased, enchanted. It's very hidden. It's a gem. It's a, you know? Because if it were to be free, the being that's captured it, meaning whatever has a hold or on you, the control, and we're talking like when I see the cult energy, it's like layered behind what you're seeing, okay? So somebody you're dealing with, people, family, energy, just, it's crazy. It's like a signature energy. And it's playing out in ways of trying to manipulate and trick your mind into believing a direction, keep you confused, on your toes, constantly in this quick energy. And the quick energy is too much dopamine. It's just too much. You know what I'm saying? It feels so loopy. I'm just seeing rich and powerful people that do things to vulnerable beings when they're under the influence, or, you know, there's just so many ways that this energy comes through. And there's predators out here, psychopaths, straight, real predators of, actually, I want to shuffle these. Watch out, Chakra. Okay, it's okay. Why are you so emotional? I said no to the toys. That's it. Can we just say no to the toys right now? We can't have squeaky toys on just for a moment. Please and thank you. I saw the coming race, okay? There's some things coming from down, up, left, I don't know. Antarctica is so important. I'm seeing the mermaids again. Okay, and we gotta stay focused on the predators, because right now, if you haven't noticed, out there is crazy. And not only is it crazy, it's out of our control, right? It's spinning, it's playing. It's like a movie that started. There's no stop button. The ending must play out, right? We're going to see the end of the movie here. And there is lots and lots of pressure on us to be so tapped in that you can feel and sense what's coming. Because I'm just seeing the forest, I'm seeing the deer, I'm seeing the reaction to what's happening in the environment. Like what's going on around you is showing me to be like, I'm sensing something's coming. Like truly and deeply, like something's unsettling here. Hedonistic pleasure, I'm telling you, there's, which I've followed on previous reads before, there's this drunk in love energy where you just get caught in a daze because you were allured, seduced, and trapped into a situation here. And I'm talking like a way back, okay? You may physically feel trapped, but there's no perception. Like you can't say, okay, well, there's bars. Like I'm not allowed to walk outside, which you might, but in general, it's not that obvious. There's a devised plan here to drive you crazy and make you feel insane. It's literal attack on something weaker. There's a bully energy of a predator species that infiltrates, possesses, you know, and then you're dealing with an attack because it's more like, yes, you can choose and get out of the situation. You're creating your own reality. You are one with the universe, but at the same time, you're in this magnified experience because there's the microscope where you're looking, you know, or the telescope, but we're magnified right now into the experience. So what you're going through has really amplified. There's an amplified situation here, going insane for your energy. And we have Darvo here. We have shared fantasy. I'm telling you, this is so psychological. This is for for real. I've been getting this channel of like an existential exorcism. It's where we are so disillusioned, enchanted, and trapped. And I mean perception, ability. I'm seeing the mind, how we can expand our brain's neuro capability or whatever. The ability to say, yes, I want these genes to activate and I want these genes to turn off. You're showing up as somebody that's got certain DNA turned on, okay? What are we trying to talk about the DNA? David Icke. Okay. Now that's interesting for real. Because I said, what are we like? They're showing me, I just see DNA and I see reptiles. I see lizards, people, creep. All right. And then I see, okay, when there is no enemy within, this came out yesterday, their enemy outside can do you no harm. So now we're looking at a self-harm story of, I have psychologically manipulated you and framed you and put you in such a position. And we're talking existential. Like, for example, let's say you're a woman who's 29 and you have 2 kids and a husband. You could be sitting there and being like, oh my gosh, like, why am I a wife? What happened? How did I get here? You could be working a job where you make lots and lots of money. I just saw 1111. And you're just like, what am I doing? Like, why is something feeling really strange right now? It feels so strange. It doesn't matter. That was like an OCD thing I just did there. Walk away. Walk away. You see what I'm saying? What does that mean though? Power struggle. Because you're fighting yourself. We always are literally just like in conversation with ourselves, in other people, and other reflections. It's quite amazing. Honestly. Los Angeles, which is, to me, because we named it that at least, and what it attracted was lost angels, which through language and delusion, I'm thinking of like how we dilute water or dilute things with water, like a diluted version, okay, of who we were, are the Los Angeles expression of today's modern magical creature. The ones that get trapped in Hollywood, you know what I'm saying? Lost in the realm of keep the play going, okay? Truly, there's like a devised plan to keep the show rolling, keep it going, keep wreaking havoc, okay? Because we really are feeding on this energy, okay? Succubus fell out like hunger, sucking you dry energy. Somebody that you used to know, and Buddha was rich, Jesus was poor, different message. Okay. I'm focusing on Buddha. I'm seeing a lot of gold. And I'm just seeing how, like, the message is saying the way to achieve, move out of the situation, level up quantumly, like jump into a new timeline, frequency, like it's real and you're in it. You're high vibrational. I'm seeing freaking Peter Pan, okay? Like Neverland, whatever it's called, fly. I can fly. There's just a lot of belief, okay? And I'm just seeing the room with the girl, like, I can't believe that this isn't real. But you're dreaming, so it's at night, you're a child. Okay? Buddha. Okay, so this is relating to a poor child energy, so like an orphan energy, or you didn't get what someone else received, but vice versa, because it could be either or. Buddha was rich, Jesus was poor. Each child grows up with different, you know what I'm saying? There's a story behind that, right? Why did two very enlightened beings take two very different routes or have two very different beginnings. You know what I'm saying? There's something about that here. So rock and roll. I just heard like I'm on the highway to hell. Luck meets those who are prepared. Dear me, don't fall back into old patterns just because they are familiar. Love me, dance, and dogma. Yes, because we have to make sure we are aware there are predators. I'm telling you, you think it's a game. You think it's a game. I want you to practice this, okay? If you think I'm playing, I want you right now, and please comment that you have the ability to do this. And that's great, because that's where we're all trying to be. If you are free, you make all your choices, and like, let's say you have a job and tomorrow you don't want to be there. Let's say you want to quit and you just want to move to Jamaica or whatever. Let's say you want to start a surfboard business and roller skates, on mountains, like whatever it is you're trying to do. Can you go do that tomorrow? Literally, like by tomorrow is the question. And if you cannot, that's fine. That's actually no problem. But let's honor and honestly answer why that is. Yes, you can make a conscious choice to dedicate your time to a job, a family, etc., whatever freedom is for you. Because at the end of the day, I'm starting to really learn something as somebody who's been in orphan energy for most of my life. Just the feeling of, we know what orphan means. You know what I'm saying? So the isolation, all that, it's like just kind of getting this pause. Oh, I'm seeing very vulnerable children being lured into creepy cars with creepy men. I'm sure there's women too, you know what I'm saying? But I see what I see. Let's see. Creepy energy of, like I said, there's psychological exorcism is coming back, and I'm seeing how see how it's something about the distraction, I'm telling you, because the focus is there, because your brain thinks split. There's multiple yous going on, okay? Did you know that? And a young version of you're real little, you're like between 5 and 7, maybe even younger. And you are being told things that you're just like eating it up. You're eating it up, you're believing it. And it's from a masculine type of energy. So it's just kind of showing up as like, I'm dark energy over this little child. And I'm going to puppeteer how they think and believe because I'm big and powerful and they're small and weak. And there's something going on here where there's not respect or admiration or protective type of energy. It's just straight up exploitation. Okay. So we're in a very exploited energy here. And it's challenging because you're like, well, why would I be in an exploited type of situation? Well, because when you were little, I'm seeing 5 to 7, you were exploited, and that's the program you follow. You have followed exploitation. And now we're to this frequency, we're in this shift where it's deeper than the surface of the trauma, which is very real and important to go through. It's the shadow work. It's literally the dark alley, that you need to walk through to prove to yourself that you're going to make it to the other side safely. because this big scary man, which again, we're looking through the lens of a 5 to 7-year-old, so this could be all perceived wrong. But this big scary man has made you believe if you go to the other side of that alley, you're going to be gobbled up by monsters and, you know, all the bad things are going to happen to you. Okay, so this is taking a leap of faith. Fly? What were we talking about? Flying? Peter Pan. Yeah. The universe is not good or bad. It's whatever your frequency is, right? Because Damsel was coming out in a previous reading, which is also the surface of this channel, this particular channel we're on. I'm just like this tour guide, and we're going on the magic school bus into where we are. Now, freedom, be free, 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 free to float, float. We haven't even got to the tarot cards, but this is the oracle. This is the underline. This is what energy I've been digging into for some time now. That's important. It's literally like superhero mission work, okay, that we're trying to do here. And you're being recruited. I'm just seeing, what's that called? Air Force? Yes, because the Air Force is the flying, the planes. We have grudge holder here, falling over towards the area where we talked about mental health and what's actually going on, like what you can see. Grudge holder. Ew, it's almost like I saw some of those beings that look like lizards, but they are looking like, even though you are free to go, because I'm greedy, I'm hungry, it's sensational to be in your energy. I'm gonna throw a pity party because you're leaving and I have to stay here. I don't really want to be here. Why don't you want to be here? Because it wants to be in your energy. It doesn't want to be here. Oh, wow. So I'm seeing a foreign being that doesn't belong. The alien. But it's not the alien I was talking about in the beginning. That was you. I'm seeing, okay, the predator energy, the feed. Right, it's like, why would I want to be here if I wasn't able to have access to you? Anxious. I don't really like that card. Oh, gosh. Love triangle. Third party, multiple lovers, and choices. It looks like a get together. I'm not going into any third-party weird stuff where, unless it's just a highlight that there is an energy you are entangled in that is functioning and operating in a triangulating way, where it's you, them, and someone else that is oblivious also to you and you to them. In general, a game is being played. Okay. In general, a game is being played. So I want to see who these, I'm going to pull out a card for your external energy and your internal energy. Oh, maybe not. Come on. All right, so I'm gonna pull half, and then I'm gonna pull the other half because this one's stuck. I hope you're doing good today. Thanks for your patience. I'm a hot mess right now, but I'm here. I'm here because my cousin, not literally, but like, that's why I had to dedicate it to my cousin, because I wasn't really prepared or emotionally available to show up today. But I think it's important that I show up because I'm literally working for the divine. And that badge of honor You know, like, wow, I respect it so much. And I honor and believe and have faith in it so much that lover came out. Lover, you know what I'm saying? It's a love. It's love. Wow. Okay, we're doing a whole shift, okay? We're going to do a whole shift here. Because we need to identify an energy in our circle, or two or three. You know, there's a lot going on here. But let's focus on this first one here. There's this energy, an investigation into the unknown, which you can't see. Okay? Interesting. The lover with the destroyer. What an interesting. We have an explosion of love. Like, it looks like all this explosion of love is coming from her heart. And then we have this literal volcano, like, which represents destroyer, releasing what is potentially destructive, preparing for new life. Okay. See, when you add the language in, the spells, what's actually going on. It's important to see the code. Okay? The zeros and the ones here. Because you weren't taught about the zeros and the ones. You were taught about the dogma, right? The doctrine of belief in a religion or political system. It's not your friend. They're not your friend. Okay, and there's an importance here, again, about independence. Selfishly demanding and taking your independence, it's fine. Yes, we are social creatures, but how much of that is conditioned? How much of us is actually designed to be independent, antisocial, which doesn't mean I don't like people. It means I prefer to be by myself, okay? Or that I just don't prefer big, loud, large crowds. I don't like, you know, it could mean so many things. I'm not preferring to be social, okay? And that's okay. So we're going to a validating energy here now. So we need to validate some things here. I'm going back to the delusional energy. I'm seeing a bathroom. I hate this vision or whatever. It's like public bathrooms, little girls. I don't like it. You know, it's just uncomfortable. And it's trying to say that, like, seriously, your energy feels violated. There's a violation here. And it's deep and it's symbolically hidden from you. Spells, okay? Harry Potter. Okay? We gotta unravel the spells. We have the King of Swords in reverse coming out first. That's a lot of misinformation, a lot of aggressive language, a lot of intimidating language. Like, I just see someone saying, yo, like, what you gonna do about it? Somebody that really thinks they own your energy. It's like, You're trying to reestablish your sovereignty with strength falling out with this lamb. Strength being the lamb. What is the, that's making me think of Jesus, because we have Buddha and Jesus on the table here. And this is all concepts, like, in the mind here, right? Look at the illumination around the mind, which is just highlighting the Jesus thing, because the halo. What is the strength? The strength is, what does the lamb mean? I'm not sure. I know like the blood of the lamb. I don't quite know. Lambs are very gentle, right? They're like soft. Lamb, I mean, people like to eat lamb though. We have now the Knight of Swords. All this, okay, that's making me feel like, okay, we're trapping the lamb. With the Knight of Swords and the King of Swords, it's like a cage of the enlightened one, which is you. Now this angel card, enlightened, you're enlightened, okay? Crown chakra, lit, light bulb. Lover, light bulb. What was the song? There's so many songs that I keep forgetting to write down. Okay, we're gonna keep pulling. We need 2 more. Okay, wands, swords, knights. Everyone's hunting the lamb. They're all hunting different strategies. I mean, this one's a sleazy person. They're nasty, they're gross. There's that lizard. I'm telling you, there's a lizard here. Okay, in your circle. Okay, you're dealing with a reptile. I'm just gonna be real. I'm gonna say what I'm being shown. That's a reptile. This came out yesterday. This is the 9 of Wands, which was that lioness card. So there was a lot of endurance energy. We were talking about the camel. You endured, you carried a lot of emotions because we were talking about the womb. I mean, I could speak for womb carriers. I have one. I've used it. I know. Ace of Swords in reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 10 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, there's that misalignment. Like, what is 10 of Cups? What is ultimate joy, ultimate, like, what is it? What does it look like for real? Is it, I just don't know. I don't know if I believe in the model that we have. What is that card? So there's a card, laying here with the 7 of Cups. This was out. And you were looking at the ghost. Okay, Phantom was coming through. Phantom. All right, I'm going to think about that if I can. There was something about Phantom, and then it was your shadow and a ghost. I don't remember. I'm hearing peek inside the Gemini. Get God on the phone. Kendrick Lamar. Get God on the phone. I see jigaboos. I see dum-dum-dums. What's he say? I don't know. Okay, spiral. We have a spiral here now. Going around and around. 50, which is half. What's that about? We got the spiral. Okay, spinning out of control. I'm telling you, there's energy where it's like a freaking merry-go-round. It's crazy. Like, this is psychological. I'm just saying that you were in school. You were taught an education. It made no sense. It literally made no sense. And now you're on the other side of the education, like following what makes sense. And the reality is fighting you. It's like literally fighting you for being normal. You know what I mean? Like, you're like being normal. I don't know what's going on. I am not tech savvy. I just know that I'm here like I've been asked. Balance, no. Dances on 1 foot. Oh, balancing act 9 with the dance here. Now we're going back to who you are, okay? Friend, alien, fairy, magical creature. It doesn't matter. I just say fairy. You could be descendant of a plethora of ancestors that are so grateful that it's time we reconnect in a way that there's quite a few different things happening here, because I'm just seeing the gods, right? They up there, they in there, they here, what's up? I don't know how to say it, but they're there. They're present. That's the unsettling feeling. We know. I'm just seeing Olympus, okay? Zeus. I'm not calling Zeus. I don't know. I didn't invent language. You know what I'm saying? But I'm seeing the gods. I'm seeing the beyond the hypnotic, deluded. I'm just seeing what is it called? The troposphere, the atmosphere. I don't know what they're called. The layers of spheres that protect us from outer space vacuum killing us. Those, and then you get down here with all the pollution. It's literally trying to hide. And now I'm being reminded of a dream I had where I was lucid. I was very much so in a parallel space. And in that space, these monstrous, and they're monster not, I mean, my fear, okay, fear was important. Okay, I'll try to remember both. Fear. Okay, you were the alien they fear. The aliens were in the sky, and they were like, you little human. And they like shot me back into my body. It was crazy. It was crazy. And there's just so many things happening right now. Okay, Ace of Swords. It's cold now. Polarity pulling. I'm just seeing the Arctic. There's so much going on. It was fine. It was hot. Okay, so we were talking about birthing pains. Now I'm on a detox. I'm saying like I see one. I see one. More so like I experienced in your energy a detox from the future. I know, what the hell. But it's like a timeline where detox, meaning sweating, fasting, cleansing, would catapult you in the next realm or whatever. I don't know if it's called a realm, but in that space, you are elevated in a way of wisdom because you learned. It's constantly being these gnats. So I also want to make it clear that you are putting on a mask. Okay? You're wearing a mask. What's this? I don't know. It's important to know that you're wearing a mask because oh my gosh, galactic mushroom and the staff. That's God all day. That's God. Can I go I got it. I'm gonna turn off this AC. It'll take me 5. Oh, I'm so sorry, baby. I'm so sorry. Go that way. Come on. IBRB. Okay. We had to. It was getting cold, okay? And cold isn't a good energy because it was about being warm. And I'm so sorry, Chakra. I'm so sorry. Which is warmth, right? We're talking about cold and warm. Now I'm seeing cold-blooded again. I'm telling you, there's a reptile. Cold-blooded, warm-blooded, cold-blooded. Horse with the sword, manipulation. Oh my gosh, but like, there's gossip, bad, like whoever this is. It's like they're showing you a way to elevate in a false Olympia, like a false stairway to heaven. It's taking you into the clouds, but it's not real. There's a migration. Okay. Listen, that's what I have. There's stuff going on, and I'm going to keep digging. I was just trying this live thing for once. Yeah, so I'm going to just end it here. If this resonated, please. What was I going to say? There was something for the comments. We were going to do something as a collective, and I couldn't remember. That's like, there's so much going on. I'm confused. But I really, if I remember, I'm going to make it a pinned comment, the first comment. And I would love if you could comment. What was it? It's not like where you're from. That wasn't what it was. Your first. Oh, I got it. It was your last text message that you sent to somebody. So I'm going to post mine. So in the comments, put the last text message you sent to somebody or not. But that's what I was going to say. So thank you so much. Please check out all my stuff in the description. My book on Amazon, Scorpio Diaries. I lost my mind to find it. A crazy journey of mine that I believe will make you feel more at ease and self-aware, and maybe that you're not alone. Maybe some validation, maybe some humor, maybe some survivor, resilience training, some weird information, lots of facts, lots of poetry that I wrote. So go check that out. It's on Amazon. If you would like to book a reading with me, please check out my website. Everything's linked below. Email me, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much. It's all going to be all right. We're going to get through this crazy time we're in, and yeah, I don't know how to turn this off. That's probably, live? I don't know. I'm gonna push X. Yes.